Greetings viewers and welcome to Let's Play Parkan, the Imperial Chronicles, episode 11. In the last episode we have successfully completed the Wanderer emergency beacon and now we can finally find this ship and, well, finish our mission. So what we have to do is we have to find this system that looks like this, and it's obviously green, and then jump to this planet. So not this one. Oh, here it is. Okay, that was quick. Basically we are here, we need to go here, and we have already selected it randomly. Anyways, so let's go.
Jump process initializing.
So what might we find in this system? Will we be ambushed by the enemy? Is the ship still there? So we arrive and...
Manual control engaged. Manual control disabled. Manual control engaged.
and there's nothing. But here it is.
Manual control disabled.
Okay, let's get closer and look. And you could also use the radar to find it quicker, so it's always gonna be too far away from you to use the default unpowered radar. So you have to turn the radar on to see it.
Manual control engaged.
So and here is the Wanderer, the missing ship. As you can see, it's badly damaged by all the space fighting that happened, supposedly. And if we look at it, it has shields, weapon engines destroyed, but the crew, the radar, and the computers seem to be operational. So let's dock and see what happened to the ship. Now, this is the part which really scared me when I was younger, when I played this game as a kid. And that's because, like, you expect to find someone aboard this ship because it says crew is not red, so it's not all the crew is dead, right? Or you maybe expect, like, to find Astron robots, but there is no one here. And this unfamiliar design of a ship and all these sounds in the background, really creepy. So you're going along those unfamiliar corridors, you see all those holes in the walls and stuff, and you like expect something to jump at you from the like edge of your vision, but nothing happens. So we have to find out what happened to this ship, and the way we do it is we have to find a computer which works. So this like is some sign which has the computer in it. So this looks like the main bridge, also badly damaged. And we can, I think there's a lift here. Is there? Yes. So in one of the rooms here, there is a working terminal, and why the developers chose to do that, like, is beyond me, because like you expect this to work because it looks like the typical terminal you interact with, but it doesn't. But then here in this room, you open this room, it's like, okay, there are some damaged computers, you go away, but no. Actually in this room, if you walk, you will find one specific computer that you can actually interact with. And it looks like this. So it's not even like your typical computer. Anyway, so here is the computer we need to find, and here is the text. I'm gonna read the proper text because this translation is like just, I don't know who did this. Anyways, there is one more sector, the red sector in the Lentis sector. Finally, we've acquired the super jumper to reach it. However, Hegemount has ambushed our ship and they have boarded us and they are in process of wiping us out. We launched the emergency beacon to signal our location. Please find the super jumper that we have hidden in the nuclear reactor and catch Hegemount. I am certain right now there's a traitor at the Argus base, Captain Costin. So this ship was ambushed by Astron pirates, which were led by some Hegemount creature, and now basically they're all dead. But you have noticed that actually the crew, like indicator, was not red, it was green. So again, if you like follow how the game works, you expect there to be someone on board. And when you read this text and you understand that all the humans were killed, this is where you really expect someone to ambush you, like right as you go out of this room or whatever, because there's somebody on board. But turns out, nope. Like the game is playing with you, there's nobody on board. So this ship is totally derelict. Not a single crew member remains. Okay, so we need to get to the reactor, and that's what we do. We go here. Here's the reactor, we can't get there, but there's this hint, which is conveniently placed. We go here, we drop down. Now we need to get back up. So here is the reactor room, and somewhere in here, yep, there it is, the super jumper. So let's go get it. And so this super jumper allows us to reach the red sector. So this is what they found, and this is what they paid their lives for. So now we know why our ship lost most of its equipment and cargo when we launched from the Argus base, because there's a traitor on the Argus base. And so this mission to find out what's going on in the Lentis sector was betrayed 2 times. First, when it was the science vessel Wanderer, which somebody gave the coordinates of to the Astron clan, and now it's our ship, which was sabotaged when we launched, so that we would not be able to complete our mission, but we did manage to do it. Okay, so now where do we go? I think it's here. Yep, it's here. Yeah, but this ship, it's like the perfect Flying Dutchman, the ghost ship, because there's this creepy music, creepy sound effects, and all this damage on the walls, and then again, you expect to find the crew, since it's not red, the crew, but there's nobody here, you expect them to be like somewhere, but nope, no one comes for you. And so you get back to your ship. And I want to show one thing to you, so I'm going to save and load. So we have done all that, we have went through this. We have went through this ship, like looking around different rooms, trying to find it. Like I know where to go, but it still took me quite some time, but if you don't know where to go, you will spend a lot of time trying to figure out what do you have to do, like where do you have to go. You can spend over an hour looking for this small terminal because it's not like anything you encounter in the game. However, instead of doing all that, you could simply do this. And that's it! Here is just Super Jumper. You don't actually have to board the ship, and you don't actually have to go through all that. You can just destroy the ship and get your Super Jumper out of it. Okay, so we will not be doing that because it makes no sense. But you can do it if you want, and there's no difference. Like, the game will continue. Nothing changes if you do it. There's no penalty, there's basically nothing. So now we need to find more information, because now
Jump process initializing.
Now we need to finish the game, and to do that we need more information, and we need to visit the red sector of the Atlantis sector, but in this sector the ships
Autopilot disabled.
that the enemy uses are invisible to our radar. So we will require some information about where to find the super radar, which will let us detect those ships. And then some other plot information, and then we can complete our mission. So right now it's obvious that we were betrayed, and there is no point in completing our original mission. Like, there is no point going back to Argus and telling them where the Wanderer is.
The planet achieved manual
Because
control engaged.
they know where it is. They made it so the ship is dead.
Manual control disabled.
They made sure. So we have to figure out what to do ourselves, and the information will come to us soon enough. But for now, we just refuel. And we also check where the information is. So the information is in this system. Let's go there. Yes, I know. Thank you. Let me go. Okay, so there goes some good amount of fuel. So let's go get the information then. So it's this, no, not red, not red. Brown, please. I need it's this one, this one. Let's
Jump
go.
process initializing.
So we need to find the information about where to get the super radar, and then where to get basically the shield breaker device, which can penetrate the shields of a space station. Because obviously we are not welcome back aboard. Back aboard Argus, because we know they're a traitor now. So they won't welcome us with open arms. We'll have to fight our way back. So do you have information for me? No, you do not. Okay, I'll buy the information. Screw you. Let me go, please. Thank you. Okay.
Manual control disabled.
So
Autopilot
here
engaged.
they should have the information I need. And so What was I talking about? Oh yes, so they're not like gonna let us back at the base, so we'll have to break through. For that we need the shield breaker device. We also need the super radar to like have it a way easier time fighting in the red sector. And then something interesting happens, which I will not spoil yet. Okay, buy the information. So this is the super radar location. Let's go there. It's Delta Arafa Red. Arafa. Here it is. So this is like one time in the game where it makes sense to just pay the pirates. Because the battle will be tough, like you will see now. Maybe?
Manual control disabled.
Okay, so we got very lucky, and this system has no pirates in it. It has nobody in it, and the planet is deserted. So this super radar, it can be anywhere. And if you get the super radar and you jump into a system which has like let me just show you.
Disabled.
This is not what should happen. Like, this is lucky as hell. Typically, you will have something like this. You will go into the system and you will have to fight the pirates. And those pirates...
Manual control engaged.
Let's wait for them to come.
Detected.
So as you can see, you cannot actually see them on radar. So you can lock onto one of them, the one which is your current target, the one which talks to you first and tells you to pay them off. And you can actually fire at him, even the missiles. But then after you kill him, like, you don't see anyone anymore. So you have to find them, like, using your eyes, and then you get a lock on, but still you don't see it on the radar. You only have this indicator, like here, which tells you where to turn. And like as I explained before, the tactic in this game, the main tactic is to touch the other ships so they stop firing at you when you dogfight. And you can't do that because you don't see them on the radar. But we got lucky and we sustained no damage even. That's cool. Okay. So this is how it should look. And then you have to go to the planet, and the planet can also have pirates on the perimeter, like those defense ships, because this is basically a strong sector. Which is like populated by Astron, like as you can see here. Clan Astron populates planets in this sector. And so they build ships there. And these ships, they orbit the planet as usual, and so you have to fight all of them to get the planet. But in this case we got lucky, and this planet is not like owned by Astron, so it simply has the Astron robots on it, but it won't have any ships on orbit. And so these two battles are the only battles you have to fight without the radar, because now we get the radar. What the hell? Oh, here you are. Please die. Okay. So let's visit the subway. Because as we know, this game version loves to put it in subway. subway station or in the subway itself. So let's see here. No. Please let me crouch. Okay, no crouch for me. Finally. Yeah, so this shouldn't happen. As you can see, there's a secret here. And this secret contains like some secret room where you can wait. It's like a waiting room at the airport, but there's nothing to wait for here because it's like in some how should I call it? In a pit. Yeah, so this should not happen. This is a problem, this is a mistake in the map generation. Because this kind of room is reserved for a specific kind of plot planet we will encounter later. But for some reason it generated, and when this happens, it can generate anything. Like, it can generate... Yes, the item can be in the toilets, by the way. It can generate, like, another planet, so you can go down there and you can enter this, and you can get out and see another whole planet there, like this room, with like another set of mines and all this stuff. It can be anything. Okay, you can die. So it can be like a ship, so you exit there and you find yourself aboard the ship. Whatever. Like whatever you find to... you happen to like get from the random generator. So it looks like it will be here, yes? No. So one time when I expected to place it somewhere else, it actually placed it where it should be. Yes. Like one single time I said screw it, this game doesn't place the items where they belong, so let's visit like the subway and stuff, and the game places the item where it should be, in the special room where the item belongs. Okay, let's get back. And so it can generate like anything at all, whatever it likes. If this bug happens, and you can have an interesting saves. Like there are saves on the internet with all those interesting layouts. So let's go visit our other planet.
Jump process initializing.
Get more fuel, get more information, and continue. So now we got the super radar, we need the shield breaker device. But first,
engaged.
we're gonna get something else. I mean, we're gonna get some other kind of information. Okay, no pirates. Fine by me. Which means no energy on the guns required. At this point, we could explore the star sector, we could colonize more planets, like we gathered all these cartridges. Unfortunately, we got very unlucky with the map generation, we found no suitable planets. And now it's no longer like worth it to do this, because like from now on we just finish the plot of the game and the game is over. So it's kinda anticlimactic, I could say, because you can be building all this empire of your planets, but then like in the last segment of the game you just
The planet achieved
fight several
manual
battles
control
and
engaged.
you finish the game. So now we just need to get the drones from our planet we took from Matubo when we were basically set. But I'm still coming back to our planets to refuel, and so that we get information in yellow sector, which is like easier to grab because we don't have to fight the pirates as much. So the information is in this system, which is good. We will just grab the fuel and go. the fuel will be here. And the fuel... Okay, so that's the only warehouse on this planet. Really? Really? The only one? Okay, this planet is bad. Okay, anyways. We don't need fuel. We just go. Let's visit the Hammer planet and buy the information. Okay, so this super weapon is super crap. I'll explain later, but for now let's dock to this ship and find out where to get some more information. So this game, it has, like, okay, so Alpha is where we're going next. This game has 4 weapon types. There is this gravity gun, the basic green weapon. There is the nuclear gun, the purple one, the proton gun, which is what we have now. This, the one which fires these orange. And there is, what else? Yes, the laser gun, which fires like the laser beam. And you think that each gun is better than the previous gun, but it's not. So the way it works, the basic gravity gun deals 1 damage and spends 5 energy. The second gun, the nuclear gun, it deals 2 damage and spends 5 energy. Then the proton gun, it deals 3 damage and spends 5 energy. And the last gun, the laser gun, it deals 5 damage, so it's like way better, but it spends 10 energy.
Manual control disabled. Autopilot engaged.
And so this is why it's not as good, because yes, you can fire it faster, because it spends energy faster, so the DPS, the damage per second, is bigger. However, the energy efficiency is not as good. It is also faster to fly, like the projectile, towards the target, but it's not really that important, because most of the time you will fire at the enemy straight, like face to face, and when he's either coming at you or retreating. And in that case, it doesn't matter how fast the projectile flies. So this gun will deal 2.5 damage per 5 energy, while your current gun deals 3. Then again, you might say it's like only 1/6 of a difference. Is it really that big of a difference? Yes, it is. And here's why.
The planet achieved.
When you have half your energy on your weapons, you can fire like most of your energy pretty quick, like in 5 shots.
Manual control engaged.
And so this means that this like speed is not of the issue. You can fire quick, you can pretty quickly exhaust all your energy, and you will have to just wait for it to recharge. So you're not limited by the DPS, you're limited by the energy efficiency in this game. And the way other values like the shield recharge speed and the hit points of the ships works leads to the fact that the ships you will encounter in the end game, the A-cruiser, these stealth ships, which require the super radar to see, these ships, if you have your proton gun, you will be able to reliably kill a ship when you approach it. When you go face to face on it, you will reliably be able to shoot all your guns at it and kill it. Well, most of the time. But if you have the laser gun, you lack that last little bit to kill it. So most of the time it will get away. And this is a huge difference, because this means you have to fight one more ship in a dogfight. Okay, let's go here,
Autopilot engaged.
get information, and then I think we'll call it an end to this episode. And so this means that there is no reason to pick up this super weapon laser gun, because it's not really super weapon. And then again, in Russian version, it says that like a cruiser was disassembled and the weapon was stashed on this planet. But like A cruisers do not use laser guns, so what the hell? Anyways, let's get our last piece of information we need for now. Actually, no, we need one more piece of information after this. So, this takes quite a long time. I see. This is our planet and this is their planet. Makes sense.
The planet achieved.
Okay, give me information. What? Yes, I want the information. Okay, so Alphabeted Red is under a strong siege. They want the shield penetrator. Okay. It shouldn't be penetrator. This like sounds like from something pornographic. Anyways, we have to go there and save them and get this item because this is required to get back to our base. So next time we will do just that. So I thank you very much for watching and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye!